Tell you definitely what I'm not having. A big, juicy hamburger. It's not what I'm eating right now. You know, you can download some more graph here from Angel. I need to update that with some better graphs, but
I'll go down to the fountains and do that.
I want us to look at this guy right here, y equals 6. Now, you need to understand something. I'm weird. Thank you for avoiding the eye contact there for just a moment. And when I say I'm weird, I think of math, and I try to connect it with things that we know. So I think of X's as the guys, and the Y's as the women. And don't even go like biology on me, like, well, Mr. Craig, the women are like XX chromosomes, and the guys are the ones that have the Y. I don't care. For the sake of this demonstration, the Y's are the women. Now what you see here is just a woman with no guy, right? This is a single woman. Okay? Some of you may be able to identify with this. Some of you may not. And what I mean by this single woman is that she doesn't need a guy, right? She's fine by herself. So when the guys come up with their super cool pickup lines like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I lost my number. Could I have yours? Now, she's just going to be a 6. And notice, he came up as 0, right? And I know it's probably what you're thinking anyway. This dude is a real 0.
Scored.
So, but notice, there's no x up here, is there? If x is 0, what is y going to be? 6. Right? Or if the guy comes up and says, hey, you look familiar. You look a lot like my next girlfriend. And she's pretty much going to remain single, right? She's still just going to be y equals 6. Do y'all agree?
Yep.
Now, you're laughing. Have you tried that line before?
No.
All right. Or a dude comes up and says, hey, are you from Tennessee?
You're the 10.
Because you're the only 10 I see. And ladies, you really have to worry whenever they do they get their two guns out and they wink at you and they go, it is,
Run.
yeah, just run away. Or why don't you just grab their wrist and turn the guns back on them and then run away. Guys like that remain single for a while until they learn how not to do that. Some people just don't know how to talk to the opposite sex. You don't do that. You just don't. You can get restraining orders. Now, if I plot these points, if 0 is 6, or x is 0, y is 6, x is 3, y is still 6, or x is negative 5, y is still 6. So I do have a line. In fact, I have what kind of line? Thank you for saying horizontal and not straight, because all lines are straight. And what we were saying here is that y is 6 always and forever. Is this guy going up or down at all? No, he's just going straight across like this. Y is always 6. Are you guys with me on that? You feeling it? All right, let's take a look at another single woman. Suppose I look at x. Whoops, that is not a single woman. Never mind. Just forget it. All right, what if I have y equals negative 7/2? Because I know you guys like fractions, right? I could convert it to a decimal. How can I convert this to a decimal? Oh. So what do I get?
3.5.
I get 3.5, right? Now I'm going to say negative 3.5. You guys could say negative 3.5, but I like to work with fractions better than I do decimals. That's just me. So if I graph this, it should be just like the last guy, right? So the last guy, I'm saying last guy, not Alaska, because I know it may be on your mind, but it's a horizontal line, y equals 6. So this guy is a horizontal line going through what? Negative 3.5. Negative 3.5 is right here. If you just put a point in negative 3.5, guess what? You're wrong, because we're graphing lines. If I give you this whole thing here, and I say graph this, you better graph the line. It's got to look just like that. Are you with me? Now, I like to talk about slope. We keep talking about slope. Let's see if we can identify the slope here. And let's actually go back up here to this example. Look at the slope. We know that our slope is rise over run. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Now, if I go from this point to this point, what is my rise?
0.
What's my run?
3.
3, because I went 3 over. What is 0 over 3? So if you have a horizontal line, you have a slope of 0, because are you going up? Are you going down? No, you're just going straight across, so you're not increasing or decreasing, you have a slope of 0. And you know what you can do? Check this out. Look at it. Like that. See, look at it. You can make a Z out of that, and you can spell 0. Isn't that? It is amazing, and it's awesome.